First thing that we wanted to talk about was there was a new quarterback that came in since we last did a show, and that's just going to be, I believe, he'll be a guy that is just kind of a depth piece, but won an FCS playoff game last year, and Mercer quarterback Whitt Newbauer. He 6'6" guy, 225.
We got rid of an old Bauer and we gained a new Bauer.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, yeah. And so there's that, and then this is him. I gotta zoom in so that people don't see my other stuff, I guess. There's a picture. But yeah, so you see here 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns in 2024 as a true freshman, and now he's going to be at Oklahoma. Won a first-round playoff game last year in FCS, and then I think against Rhode Island, and then he lost to North Dakota State, as many teams do.
One thing I really hated, that's a strong word, was annoying is, of course, which I know people are just going to troll, but it's like, oh, why are we getting this? It's almost a panic too for like, OU fans, like, why are we getting this person? Does this mean that Mateer or Hawkins aren't, you know, working out? And then, of course, there's all the trolls, especially from Texas, that essentially say the same things, like, oh, trouble in paradise already, got to get another quarterback. It's like, it's a depth piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we went into a Red River rivalry game in a Wildcat with a tight end. Like, because, well, we had a backup, but homeboy couldn't throw it because we didn't have any other backups that were able to play. So it's like, you just need those depth pieces, someone that could at least prove that he can throw the ball.
Yeah.
So it just was funny seeing some of the reactions. I'm like, yeah, because we just don't want to have two, heaven forbid something happen. We hope it doesn't happen. No offense to this kid. I hope he never sees the field.
No joke.
Sorry.
Other recruiting news real quick. We got a Valden Stone update. Looks like he kind of has been talking with Todd Bates, another guy that's a pretty big.
I love Coach Bates.
Pretty big target for us. 6'3", 320 kid, big old guy. There was he talked kind of just in general about how much he liked him. Hopefully we can get him in for an official visit. But that would be a big time pickup for us. Again, as they keep adding pieces to what is already a really deep and talented roster on defense, it's only going to continue to help us.
Right. I think Todd Bates is an excellent recruiter.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you've ever met him or just even seen his interviews, like we watched the SEC channel, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
For the football, and like he's being interviewed, you just can't help but like the guy. He's just so friendly and just happy, and you can tell he loves his job. You can tell he loves football.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's contagious, and people want to play for somebody like that. And I think the same with Chavis is the same. I think Emmett Jones, like, all have such fantastic energy, and they're all very personable.
True.
That you just can't help but like them.
No, I agree. And it kind of shows with just the type of players they keep getting every year. I mean, they consistently get the best guys.
And of course, Emmett Jones and Chavis are, no offense to Todd Bates, but like younger too, so I feel like they relate really well.
Yeah.
To the athletes. I think Todd Bates is just like an awesome like father figure.
Yeah, same.
Like a cool dad figure.
Yeah, no, he is. Todd Bates is great. So hopefully, that can continue to work out for us. We also have a 4-star receiver and a state champion sprinter, wide receiver Dallas Dickerson. Being I have something in my eye. Being looked at, being visited by Ben Arbuckle and receivers coach. What's his name? T? There we go. Emmett Jones. And this is what he looks like. There's the guy.
And from what I've seen, homie can fly.
Yeah, probably pretty fast. Definitely faster than me. We'll give him that.
Okay.
We'll give him that. But yeah, you'll see that there. Also, it's kind of funny that he was wearing a Kirby Smart T-shirt, I thought.
Football
camp, yeah. But, you see the stuff back here, the Boomer Sooner, and it's kind of cool. I bet that's got recruiters on site, so they probably OU day for them. But yeah, would be a good pickup for us. The one thing he said that I kind of liked was that he was like, OU's going to have a good quarterback, so I don't have to worry about that. Especially, with Arbuckle being here now and that kind of pedigree, he's going to continue to have really, really great quarterbacks in and out of the program. So, keep going from there.
Hopefully. Let's not jinx it.
No, yeah.
Seemingly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to watch John Mateer play.
Dude, me too.
Like, I mean, and it's no shade to what happened last year because, like we've talked about, there was just a number of factors, but it just might be so refreshing to not wonder hopefully, if we're going to score 10 points, score a touchdown.
It's refreshing to think like we might not turn the ball over 5 times whenever we do get a stop on defense or defense, you know.
Right.
And which will be nice. And we'll get into the encouragement of we saw Josh Pate come out with his ranking, which I know is a just his opinion, but I think he does a good job of being pretty unbiased with his opinions and making sure that he doesn't let too much of his fandom bleed into it.